So here's last Sunday's message in 2 minutes-ish. Do believers still need to obey the law? There are two reactions whenever keeping the commandments of God are brought up. First is, well, I'm under grace. Don't throw me back under the law. And the second is, finally, somebody preaching right from wrong. We need somebody to teach all these sinners how to behave like Christians. And both of those reactions are pretty easy to find supporting scriptures for, yet neither is a correct view of the law. Let's first look at what the law is not. First, the law is not for justification. In Galatians 3:11 it says, "But that no one is justified by the law in the sight of God is evident, for the just shall live by faith." You see, our justification, our salvation, can never be from following the law. Our righteousness is a gift from Jesus based on Him paying the penalty for our sin. We can't earn it. It's a free gift from God. Second, we are not under the law as it relates to Mosaic legislation. In Colossians 2:16-17 it says, "So let no one judge you in food or in drink or regarding a festival or a new moon or Sabbaths, which are a shadow of things to come, but the substances of Christ." You see, we're no longer having to observe things that point to Christ because Christ is here. And those things are just a shadow of what really is. And then third, we're not under the law for sanctification. In Galatians 5:18 it says, "But if you are led by the Spirit, you are not under the law." You see, we do not say no to sin out of obligation, but in response to the Spirit. Our motivation does not come from the law, but the indwelling Spirit, grace, the fear of the Lord, those things. Those are what produce sanctification in us, not adherence to the law. So with all these ways that we're not under the law, what did Jesus mean when he said in Matthew 5:17, "Do not think that I came to destroy the law or the prophets. I did not come to destroy, but to fulfill"? Well, Jesus means that he is the one that the law was pointing to in every way. Concerning the ceremonial laws, they point towards the coming Messiah, Passover, circumcision, Sabbath, sacrifices. Jesus is the Messiah. Concerning the civil laws, they were created to define the Jewish nation and to set it apart from other nations with laws on how they treat the dead and settle legal matters, etc. And Jesus says that we are now set apart by him and his blood. Concerning the moral law, well, if the purpose of the law was to make one righteous, then having our righteousness in Jesus, the only one able to live according to the law, brings fulfillment to the law. Romans 4:5 says, "But to him who does not work, but believes on him who justifies the ungodly, his faith is accounted for righteousness." The law is still active for believers today, but its function has changed. And the reason it has changed is because Jesus is the fulfillment of the law for all those that put their faith in him. All right, that's everything. Bye.